of applause, a huge cheer, and I'll transmit that very warm welcome from RAF Cosford to the pilots on their arrival. So please put your hands together for the 2025 Royal Air Force Air Ambassador Team. It's the Red One pulls up at over 400 miles per hour and it converts the team from battle formation to our world famous Diamond 9. The aircraft slows to approximately about 120 miles per hour, reaching a height of over 5,500 to 6,000 feet. As Red One brings that Diamond 9 down and bends it round to the right. Red One this year, once again for his second year as a team leader, is squadron leader John Bond, known as Bondy. Bondy's actually done 7 years in the team. He did 5 years in Reds 2 to 9, taking a year out and then becoming Red 1 last year. He's a former Typhoon pilot and he also flew the Tucano as a qualified flying instructor, where he flew the Tucano display aircraft in 2012. Now moves into 9 Arrow. The smoke will come on once again. It's the Renault! On the right-hand side of Red 1 is Red 2. That's Flight Lieutenant Rob Thomas. Rob is in his first year on the team. He was taken from training and made straight into instructor on the Hawk T1 with 2-8 Squadron at RAF Valley. He then completed his training and moved to the Typhoon Force, where he served on 3 Squadron on operations over Iraq and Syria, as well as an instructor on 29 Squadron, the operational conversion units, all based at RAF Coningsby. You'll now see those wings, all the even numbers on the right or the odd numbers on the left make themselves make rearwards in one of the widest formations that we fly. As the formation rolls out, this is the Swan. The formation are putting their inputs in just a little bit earlier than those on the inside to ensure that the formation moves as one rather than a ripple effect down the wing. You now see Reds 8 and 9 slip behind the rest of the formation to form once again the shape of one of the most iconic aircraft ever to flow in history. From the left, the smoke comes on in the Concorde. On the left-hand side of that centre stem, closest in at the front, is Red 3, Flight Lieutenant Andrew McEwen, known as Matter. Matter again is in his first year with the team. His previous converted ADXB a Harrier variant with on exchange United States Marine Corps. For them, on the right, this is Typhoon!
It's just like the drums and it's really hard. It's like a simulator. Turn it up. It's in the voice. Oh, that's so fun!
Typhoon being the Royal Air Force mainstay aircraft on operations all across the world, both Iraq and Syria, as well as the Eastern European Air Policing Patrol. On the back of that formation, all the way at the far right, is Red 4, Squadron Leader Chris McCann. An extremely hard position for him to fly because, again, we take our formation references from Red 1 and not necessarily the aircraft on the inside of him. He's looking at all through that formation, taking that reference as Red 1. Chris McCann is in his second year and the team. Once again, he was taken from training and made an instructor on the Tucano before joining the TR4 Tornado Force, where he's got an AFC for his service on operations over Afghanistan. Coming in from the left to celebrate the Royal Air Force new capability in space and cyber, this is Apollo. The 11 pilots in the team have cameras ready for the colourful and noisy Big Vixen.
And go.
Your cameras ready. It's tornado time. 8 and 9 roll go. Let's 8 and 9 roll around the rest formation. Watch for the cautions as red one brings them down the line. Left in the diamond 9, the red arrows.
I'd like to be even
Left.
out of 10.
As we start the second half, it's the more dynamic hot George Office formation, and we started with the same formation as last year. It's the 5-4 split. And in the second half, we now operate in two distinct sections. Off to the left, we've got Red 125, known as Enid, named after Enid Blyton's famous 5. And off to the right, Red 6, 7, 8, 9, known as Hannah, named after squadron leader Ray Hannah, one of the first members of the Red Arrows. He's the first team leader to lead the team for 4 years. He took the team from a 7 to a 9 and formed our world famous Diamond 9. Enid from the left, Hannah from the right, for the colourful 5-4 crop. Number 5, roll go. As number 5 rolls around the smoke of Enid in the twister. Red 5 is right there, it's just the way. His training became a Typhoon pilot. He flew with 11 Squadron, 41 Squadron, the Test and Evaluation Squadron, before becoming instructor on 29 Squadron, all based at RAF Coningsby. Look directly to your front and you'll see the smoke of Hannah running back in, looking for the red and blues from Red 8 and 9. Get your cameras ready for the Hannah break. Red 6 and 8 to our left hand side, Red 7 and 9 to our Red 7 and 6 staying flat. Red 7 off to our right, Red 6 off to our left, pull it up, now it's up to 6G, making everything about them weigh 6 times heavier. To our right hand side is Red 7, classic George Cosford. He's in his second year of the team, once again he was taking training, made an instructor on the Chicago, before joining the Typhoon force where he flew with 12 soldiers based at RAF Country. As the ship goes there, completes the maneuver called the Boomerang. Once again, the aircraft passing 30G. Look to your left hand side, look left, painted red as he flies to Enid in the Goose. He's a former Tornado TR4 pilot and former qualified flying instructor of the Hawk T Mark II. as Enid disappears to our left-hand side. Look directly to your front, and once again you're looking for the synchro pair led by Red 6. You can just see their nose lights twinkle in the distance as Red 6 pulls up Red 7 in tango formation. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get your cameras ready. This is the one you do not want to miss. It's the world famous synchro heart. And coming in from the top right to speed the heart is Ready. Ready is Lieutenant Richard Walker, an extremely experienced aviator, having flown the Harrier as well as the Typhoon, as well as being a qualified flying instructor on the Hawk T-Mark II. Let's give the synchro pair and Ready a massive round of applause for the wonderful heart over the skies of Royal Air Force Cosford. Keep your eye on Red 6 and Red 7 as they come back towards the display line. Once again, at that only 100 feet, a closing speed of over 900 miles per hour. Each aircraft will perform a barrel roll at that 100 feet before cresting in a second barrel roll in a manoeuvre simply called the double roll.
Double roll? That sounds cool. There are two down there. Yeah, but then there was another white one here. Well, that's coming in hot. He's coming in right, that's gonna go right. No. Look how low he is.
As the synchro pair disappear to our rear, look to your left-hand side. Coming in from the left-hand side is Enid, now joined by Red 8 and 9. As I said, Red 1 has the option to go full, flat or rolling, and he changes that decision through the show depending on the cloud base. And he is staying with the flat and rolling show. Coming in from the left with Corkscrew. A great opportunity to see our red, white and blue. Those smoke columns are selected by the water bottom on the path of the columns, through which change becomes the smoke clouds that do not have a mistake or get the wrong colour at the wrong time in the display. Red 7, wrong right, Red 6, go to the left, down rolling, back down to 100 feet. Four places in the centre for the circus. Once again, Cosford is first meter, switching colour from white to blue and red. They're pulling hard up to 60 to cross once again in the back of the circle. Note that the red becomes blue, the blue becomes red as they cross back towards the centre of the show display, completing the manoeuvre called circus. Look to your front right 45, you can see Enid start to pull in the white smoke in trail. And once again our favourite red, white and blue comes on as Red 1 performs a barrel roll in the sky, leaving a snake-like smoke trail in the sky in the serpent. I mentioned earlier about the blues. We are looking to have 11 individuals who fly in the back of our aircraft in between displays when they cannot take the full engineering complement. They are known as circus. One individual with me at every display is Circus 10, that's AS1 Ewan Lewis. And he's out there today filming the display for safety and debriefing purposes. For 2025, Red 6 and 9 now rolling versus working hard against getting the key. Here's the manoeuvre called chainsaw. Red 6 and 9 inverted for no more than 30 seconds, all the blood rushing to their brains. fighting hard against that negative G, making that G suit work extremely hard, and then rolling the correct way up with a small amount of positive G to lead the display area to our front. Cast your eyes now to the left-hand side. You can see the nose lights coming in from Enid.
Hannah, take off. Coming 6.
No.
2 and 3. Roll. Good.
2 and 3, roll, go. There's 2 and 3, roll to the outside.
Go.
Clear, go, as red 4 and 5, roll to the outside. One of the hardest maneuvers as Enid leads to our right-hand side. Look directly to your front. Once again, you're looking for the aircraft of Hannah. Looking for reds 8 and 9, smoking the red and blue, rolling around red 6 for those at show centre. You should be able to see red 6 rolled round by red 8 and 9. As red 7 hides in the smoke of red 6 in the Tempest. Once again, red 7 and 9 up to our right-hand side, red 6 and 8 to our left-hand side. The synchro pair once again will pull up to approximately 1,000 to 1,500 feet. Turn back towards the display line for their final manoeuvre of the show. Once again, each aircraft down at only 100 feet. That close speed is over 800 miles per hour. Each aircraft perform a barrel roll, followed by inverted flight in a manoeuvre called the crossbow. As the synchro pair roll the correct way up and disappear to our rear, look to your front. You're looking for the nose lights of Enid, now joined by reds 8 and 9. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get your cameras ready. Please put your hands together for the 2025 Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team. It's the Red Arrows! Red 1 will now put his smoke on. He'll gather the rest of the formation and they will make their way back to our home base.